What's up? Hello, loyal supporters. If you already haven't thumbed up the video on this non-monetized platform, please do the supporter thing and help out.
Police chief is calling for an internal investigation into how long it took for officers to respond to a call about a child being shot.
The little girl happens to be the niece of the late George Floyd. This happened in the early morning hours of New Year's Day after someone opened fire on the 4-year-old's apartment on Yellowstone near Highway 288. Our Matt Doherty is at HPD headquarters tonight with the story.
Houston police say they can't discuss the case now that there's an internal investigation. Houston Police Chief Troy Finner says he has concerns. In the early morning hours of January 1st, police say bullets rang out at this apartment complex on the 3300 block of Yellowstone. Inside one unit was 4 adults and 2 children. One of the children was struck by the gunfire, a 4-year-old girl. That girl has been identified by a family member as Ariana Delane, who is a niece of George Floyd. A family friend says the girl suffered a punctured lung, a punctured liver, and 3 broken ribs. She's still in the hospital. Police say surgery was performed on the girl, and she is in stable condition. A family member tells us that she walked today for the first time. Tonight, Houston Police Chief Troy Finner sent out this tweet announcing an internal investigation. It reads, quote, "I am aware and have concerns regarding the delayed response time in this incident and have initiated an internal affairs investigation." Police wouldn't comment on the announcement any further tonight. The shooter is still on the run, and police are asking for help from the public for information on a suspect or suspects. In downtown.
Alright, I'm back. I didn't want to leave the video clip, the news clip, by itself, with no commentary, but I just wanted to add a few thoughts. There's a common saying that black women are the most unprotected class, and it's more complicated than that. That's not so accurate. What really is not singular. It's not by itself. The most unprotected classes is not so much women, because that goes to adulthood. Is more on a female thing. So that goes to females who aren't women yet. Younger, we're talking minors. So it applies to them, and it also applies to children, black children in general. You know, this is why we see, even with this news clip here that I was researching, they said the girl's name, and I'm wondering why. Because when things like that occurs with other children who are non-black, they protect the names of these minors. But always the black children names go out all the time. I see this all the time. I see this all the time, and I see white children who are victims, or even, let's say, they're perpetrators of crime. 14-year-olds who shoot students at their school. They protect their names. So I've seen this over and over again. But it goes to black. If you ask me, it's rooted in what I would call femophobia. So it applies to females, period, or people with feminine or female expressions. So that will go to black children. And if you don't believe me that black children are the most unprotected classes, we can have a discussion about the school to prison pipeline, you know, and who that entraps. So yeah, I mean, it's just around the board. It also goes to trans women because of femaleness, and actually feminine males, which is why, you know, black homosexuals get bashed. So do the masculine ones, but we're talking feminine ones. Those are my thoughts, though. I do want to include what was said about the the 4-year-old girl who was shot, her father said that he believed that the attack was targeted. And I agree. That was my thoughts even before I researched that and caught up with that. He also said when his daughter was shot, she's 4 years old. 4 years old. Like all her internal organs, you saw the news clip. It's fucked up. She's in lots of pain. But when the bullet hit her, she actually looked up at her dad and said, "Dad, I'm hit." And I'm quoting, I'm not paraphrasing. I'm quoting. She said, "I'm hit." A 4-year-old saying that. You know, so you guys take care. Take care of you and yours. Have a good evening. Make sure you thumb up the video. I'm out here. Peace.